Bayindir is set to make his Premier League debut for Manchester United as Ruben Amorim has pulled the trigger on Andre Onana. He's not even in the squad that has travelled to take on Newcastle in the English Premier League. Welcome to the United Sport. My name is Webb. It's a Sunday and good news for me, I must say, guys. There's no hard feelings, nothing personal, no hate on Andre Onana. It's the truth. He needed this. With what's going on with Andre Onana, definitely he needed to be rested and concentrate on sorting himself, but also his family. So the latest that has come in is that Andre Onana has not traveled with the Man United team to Newcastle in that game that is going to be taking place, of course, at 6:30 p.m. tonight. And the reason is, according to what we get, apparently Ruben Amorim has given him time to deal with personal issues because remember I told you he was robbed, his family was robbed, the wife was robbed of a £62,000 bag, and that cannot come easy for you. They had to be given special security for 24 hours to protect him and his family, and then he has a game, but before the game, Nemanja Matic destroys him, just utterly destroys him, leaves him for dead. He has a terrible game, whole field game, a stinker of a game for himself. 2 errors that gifted goes to Olympic Leo. So people are up in arms against him one more time. And definitely we saw it. His body language was clear. He was gone. In fact, I was surprised that he played the entire 90 minutes of that 2-all draw against Olympic Leo, because if it were up to me, honestly, I would pull him off at halftime. His body language was clear. He was gone in the game. So Ruben Amorim does what we're all praying for and hoping for. I think it does. And to some, you would call it the impossible. I don't see anything impossible about it. I think it's a difficult thing to do, probably. Maybe because Bayindir himself is not so great a goalkeeper. And by the way, for those of us who have been advocating for Bayindir to come in, it was never because we think Bayindir is any better a goalkeeper. Because, I mean, the fact that he couldn't even warrant a debut for the times he has, for all the months he has spent at Man United, for the fact that he could not even command a debut from any of the managers, from Erik ten Hag who bought him, from Ruud van Nistelrooy, or even Ruben Amorim, he could not even he's yet to make his debut in the Premier League. He's yet to step on a Premier League pitch for Man United. That shows you perhaps that he's probably not all that. He's not that good. But even the fee that we paid for him, really, it shows you he's not that good. But the reality is he's better than Andre Onana currently. But also, Andre Onana needed to rest. Andre Onana needed to just reflect. And this rest should have come long time ago when Erik ten Hag was playing him in all games in the Premier League. Andre Onana has needed for a long time to sit back and reflect on his career as a goalkeeper and calm down, stop playing in his head and concentrate on football, because he's not that bad a goalkeeper. But now what we hear is that United, in fact, have put him up for sale. They will be open to offers for him, for offers in the region of about 20 million. I'm not sure anyone can pay anything more than 20 million pounds for Andre Onana, who is now being benched. So you think about all this and you say, well, what exactly, where is it going to end? But let me not focus on him. I mean, he has got a lot of issues to deal with. And finally, we've got what we were hoping for. He's out of the team. Let's focus on Bayindir. Now, what are we supposed to expect? I gave you my probable starting 11 and I dropped Bayindir in there. But you don't expect something magical from Bayindir. He's not a world-class goalkeeper. Never. Not even anywhere close to a world-class goalkeeper. But I think the psyche is there for him. I mean, that desire to prove a point, the desire to come in there and not do the mistakes that Andre Onana did, the desire to come out there and make a statement that, you know what, you can rely on me, because he was a backup goalkeeper. He's a backup goalkeeper for Man United because he's good, because there is a good goalkeeper in him. Man United wouldn't look all over the world to look for a goalkeeper to be second to Onana, who at the time he joined Man United was perhaps one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Champions League finalist. They don't bring you as a backup to such a goalkeeper when you're really so bad. So it's, I think, an opportunity for Bayindir to show it, to prove himself, for him to perhaps even make a case for himself. If you're moving on from Andre Onana, maybe you don't need to buy a new goalkeeper. Maybe I'm a contender, because there are reports that again suggest that Bayindir will be looking for more playing time elsewhere. Why look for it elsewhere? Yet now you have an opportunity to earn to earn it, because Onana is not performing. So I think it's a divine opportunity for Altel Bayindir. It will all depend on how he takes it up, how he runs away with it, because just this one moment can change everything for him and his career. And in the summer, Man United might reconsider and perhaps not spend so much. Definitely, they will need to buy a goalkeeper. Tom Hitton is going. He's got to be replaced. But even Onana certainly must be leaving. He should be replaced. But maybe Baindil could stay and be a competitor to become the number one. So it's an opportunity for him that you believe has come. Maybe not in the best of circumstances, but it wouldn't matter, would it? I think anyway it comes, you take it up and run away with it. It doesn't matter where it came from, what motivated it, how it came. Has it come to you? When the opportunity presents itself to you, if you're a solid guy, if you're a stable farm guy, you've got to run away with it. For me, that's what I expect from Altel Baindil in this one. So that's what's happening. But of course, let's not, rub it in with Andrew Onana. Let's not it's already too bad for him, really. He's not our enemy. We are not against him. I'm hearing people starting theories and propaganda that maybe Andrew Onana, I think, is fixing matches and some of the things he does. I mean, guys, I think I think just over digging into the whole thing. I think there is nothing hitherto unseen in football that Onana has done. I mean, certain players go to clubs and things don't work. The sad bit is that if you're a goalkeeper, it looks too ugly on you, because any error you make is most likely going to result in a goal against you. And that's the sad bit. But we've seen players, the Sanchos, the Antonys, name them, outfield players, who have done a lot worse than Andrew Onana, honestly, in all fairness. So let's not attack him. Let's try to help him, try to hope that he gets out of this ordeal, and maybe hope that a club out there will show interest in him and sign him in the summer, so that we get money and move on to the Garcias of this world that we've been linked with, or whichever other goalkeeper that Ineos and Co would feel fit or perfect to come in there and take the number one spot at Man United. So that's what is happening, guys. My prediction of the game tonight is that now that Bayindir is in goal, he's going to show up. You saw what he did I think the one notable game he played was the game against Arsenal, where he saved penalties for fun. But I think for me, he's going to show us again what he's made of in this game. I think he'll have a beautiful game for himself. Of course, against a tough opposition in Alexander Isak, you don't want to be baptized with fire like that. But I mean, it is what it is. It's again, if you look at it on the other side, it's an opportunity to to prove yourself out there against the very best striker there is currently in the world of football. So let's wait and see. My prediction of the game is a 2-1 win for Man United. This is the United of Sport. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Cheers.